How's it going, everyone? As you guys can tell by the title of the video in which we're currently looking at, this will be my review of the brand new PWG show that was just released last week, which was Mystery Vortex 3, Rock and Shock the Nation. This show took a little while to get out for some reason. I don't know why, but it seemed like they had some trouble because it took about a month and a half to come out. So I don't know what the trouble was, but they finally got it out. And it's kind of funny too because tomorrow actually 3 Minutes 4 ships, and it took them about 3 weeks to get it out because that show took place at the end of July. So it's just now coming out. So it took them fairly quickly to get 3 Minutes 4 out, but it took them a while to get Mystery Vortex out. Don't know what the problem was, but hey, nonetheless, show ended up shipping. So it's finally here, and I was able to watch it last night. And this will be my review of it, of course. So without further ado, let's jump into the video, and hope you guys enjoy. Alright, of course, with the DVD, you have the artwork, like this awesome cover here. Of course, you have Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, as they would put it. You got Zack, Sabre Jr. right there, and Chris Hero. You got Trevor doing a dive on the outside, and of course you have Roderick Strong in the corner right there. Mystery Vortex 3, Rock and Shock the Nation, and of course you have Mike Bailey and Roderick Strong right there as well on the cover. The bottom saying recorded live on Friday, June 26, 2015 in Pastoral City, California. Adjectives for the win. And then when you open it up, you have a picture of Super Dragon right there, spoiler alert, with the Mount Rushmore 2.0 shirt. Nice little disc artwork right there. And then of course you had the graphic and grueling picture of Chris Hero's finger. Just look at that thing. That just looks terrible. It's disgusting. Really disgusting. And of course, this will look like on your shelf right there. It says Mystery Vortex 3 with Super Dragon right there in the spine. And of course, here's the back cover. Events highlighting photos highlighting the event, of course, right there. You got a nice little showing of the Melter driver, as well as a nice showing as the end of Heartache, as long as some other pictures as well. And of course, you have the little, little description thing, whatever you want to call it. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla returned to lovely Busick, California for Mystery Vortex 3 on Friday, June 26, 2015. As with previous Mystery Vortex, the lineup was kept a secret from fans and competitors alike, meaning just about anything could happen. Relive the phenomenal night from top to bottom, including the shocking return of Super Dragon. So, that's what the artwork and everything looks like. Let me put the camera back up here so I can, don't have to hold the camera the entire time. That's good. But yeah, this show overall, definitely PWG show of the year, I would say. This is just such a fun show. I don't think there's really anything bad on it at all. A lot of things surprised me too, because even the things I thought wouldn't be that good actually really surprised me, and I was actually really entertained by it. So definitely props to PWG here, just to simply, I put this on the rank since the first Mystery Vortex, to be honest. That's how good this show was. And it was pretty short too. It was about an hour and 25, not hour and 25 minutes. That's way too short. It's about 2 hours and 25 minutes, but I'd take about 10 minutes away because of the post main event segment. So I would say the overall show is about, match-wise, about 2 hours and 15 minutes. So it's fairly short, but I definitely got the job done. Definitely produced a great quality show. So 2 thumbs up for PWG for producing this amazing show. Of course, the opening match was a singles match between Tommaso Ciampa versus Gargano. Those two, I've always thought they were really good in the ring, but they haven't really done anything the past year, at least in PWG, that really stood out. They had great showings at Battle of Los Angeles last year, but they haven't really done anything since then that great, in my opinion. So I was really hoping for something really good here, and they really did that. The crowd was red hot for this match. They were really into it. They worked the crowd into the match as well, kind of pondering to the crowd before they do something. And that was a lot of fun. And, a lot of stiff shots in this match as well. Just a very good opener. The crowd was red hot for it, and I really enjoyed it. And I think both guys had a great showing here. And I really loved the ending, too, because Ciampa, caught Johnny Gargano up in, a pop-up Project Ciampa. He threw him up and caught him and gave him Project Ciampa right there. Hit him with a knee and then caught him with another Project Ciampa to put him away for the 1-2-3. So I thought the ending was just awesome. So definitely a very good opener here. And then we go on to a tag team match, Monster Mafia versus the World's Cutest Tag Team. Rematch from DDT4. But this is light years better than that match. I actually really enjoyed this one compared to their DDT4 match, which I was kind of like whatever about. This was actually really good. Of course, the highlight of this match, just like any World's Cutest Tag Team match, of course, is Candice. Their involvement with Candice was really good. I really enjoyed it. Joey Ryan is just, I don't think anyone really likes him. He's just there, and everyone's just there to see Candice, really. But a very good showing from both tag teams here. Of course, this is part of Josh Alexander's farewell tour. Of course, this is one of his last matches before he retired, so it kind of, meant more that he was retiring. They definitely put on a better showing than DDT4, I thought. But Candice LeRae ended up getting the victory for her team with the reverse hurricane off the top, or the second rope, sorry, onto Josh Alexander to get the 1-2-3 victory pin. So World's Cutest Tag Team are your winners, and of course after the match, the crowd was saying thank you to Josh for all the years he put in for professional wrestling, and of course Ethan Page, being the heel that he is, gave him a rock bottom and kind of walked away, being that that tag partner that feels like their tag partner left them, so he's just being a dick for no reason basically. But yeah, a really good match, and I like the post match thing with Ethan Page. And then we go into a singles match, Biff Busick versus Timothy Thatcher. Of course, Timothy Thatcher making his PWG debut, representing Sacramento, my boy. I've never seen him before, but he's automatically my boy just because he's from where I live. This match was, I know they had another match, or they had a match at Beyond Wrestling, or they had a match before those two, and I heard it was really good, so I kind of had high expectations, and it didn't really deliver. This match is just really, not saying it was bad, but it was just really, it was short too. It was about not even 10 minutes to be honest, but it was really mat-based, a lot of holds. Just, a really old school style match, which I have nothing against, but it's just, I didn't think it really got the full effect that it should have. So definitely, just like I said, it's a good match, but I expected more, and I think if given more time too, they can definitely put on one hell of a match. But for here, it was good, Biff Pizza got the win too, so just, it was good, but, I wish it went longer, and I guess I had higher expectations than most, probably. From there, I'm going to a World Championship title match, Roderick Strong being the champion versus Speedball Mike Bailey. Of course, Roderick Strong coming out, bragging about how everyone's doing open challenges these days for titles, and so he was doing the same, but then he realized no one was worthy of accepting his challenge, so he tried to walk out, then Mike Bailey came out, and this match, holy shit, was this fucking crazy. Right from the get-go, Speedball just pales the shit out of Roddy with a kick to the skull, nearly knocking Roddy out. And then, of course, this throughout the match, the whole story was, Mike Bailey was the guy that you're like, no, he's no way he's winning the title. But then during the match, you start questioning, like, oh my god, he might win the title. Like, it was that underdog story, of course. And the stiffness, the emotion, the crowd's red hot. This match is, oh my, I love this match. This is absolutely awesome. Roddy's stiffing the shit out of him. Bailey's stiffing the shit out of Roddy. The kicks, the freaking orange crushes onto the apron, the sick kicks. Oh man, this was insane. This is such a great match. I would say this is contender for PWG matches of the year. I'd put this up there honestly with Roddy and Zack Sabre Jr. from Don't Sweat the Technique. This was just an awesome match here. Definitely a tremendous showing from Mike Bailey, and this match is further proves that Roderick Strong, in my opinion, is the best wrestler in the world today, and definitely further proves that he should be wrestler of the year by the end of the year. But yeah, amazing match here. Both guys absolutely went out there and killed it, and I absolutely loved every second of it. Roddy, like I said, just stiffing the shit out of him, and then Bailey giving the return. Just, I love it. I absolutely love this match. I'm excited just talking about it. But of course, Roddy got the win. Roddy started having that comeback. Or Bailey almost won the title actually a few times in this match. Roddy got the rope though. So there was about I want to say 2 or 3 near falls where the crowd was just out on their feet and were just kind of in disbelief that it wasn't a 3 count. So that really shows you the emotion in this match as well. But yeah, Roddy went apeshit on him, hitting the end of Heartache not once but twice on the end to secure his victory to retain the championship. But yeah, awesome match there. From there, I'm going to go to a singles match, Brian Cage versus John Silver. Nice little comedy match here, nothing much to it. John Silver did look really impressive, pretty much mimicking everything Brian Cage did. He even hit a jackhammer on Brian Cage, and it's kind of funny because Brian Cage is pretty much twice the size as John Silver. Like, if you put 2 John Silvers together, it probably would be Brian Cage. So it's kind of funny, the size difference, but the size difference didn't really matter because the strength clearly showed for both guys still, especially John Silver. He gave curls to Brian Cage, he gave him a suplex, he was just, like I said, anything Brian Cage basically did to him, he pretty much mimicked back. But it was a nice little comedy match. Went on a little too long, I thought. You can definitely tell the crowd was kind of dying out of it, not really caring after the first bit of the match, but it's still it was a fun little match while it lasted. Brian Cage got the victor with the discus lariat, of course. So that was good, just went on a little too long. And then we go to another singles match, Chris Hero versus Zack Sabre Jr. Oh, talk about brutality. This was brutal. You want to talk about stiffness too? This was, oh man. I mean, excuse me. But the finger in the beginning of the video and inside the DVD, that picture pretty much describes this match. It was brutal. It was just them killing each other, holds, submissions, anything you can think of. This too definitely goes up there with PWG match of the year. I put this up there with the ranks of Roddy and Sabre Jr. from Don't Sweat the Technique too, as well as the Speedball and Strong from earlier in the show. So this definitely contends for match of the year, and it was just brutal. It was just oh man, these two absolutely kill each other, and like you question how they still kept going in this match. Like Hero would knock him out the elbow, and like these, oh man, the story of this match too, like I said, with the Hero's hand, you know, it was Sabre just going after it, exposing it, doing whatever he can to that hand at any moment he had, was definitely played a huge factor and really played into the match. Hero selling it greatly, and just the fight that both guys had to win, and like it had so much. Even after the match ended, the winner, he got up and like he just fell to the ground because he was so exhausted and so out of it and just so tired. So this match, just brutal. The story was great, and just this was a really just stiff back and forth match, and I absolutely loved every second of it. Zack Sabre Jr. getting the victory when Hero passes out, just absolutely amazing. And then, like I said, you know, Zack Sabre Jr. wins. He stands up, tries to celebrate, but he can't because he's just so exhausted and just falls straight to his face. But yeah, simply fantastic, amazing match, awesome, contender for match of the year by far. And then, of course, we go to the main event, which was a World Tag Team Championship title match, and Trevor and Trevor Lee being the champions versus the Young Bucks being the challengers. Of course, at the beginning of the match, Trevor Lee and Andrew Everett pretty much come to conclusions. Since they won DDT4, they pretty much beat all the worthy contending teams, which meant there was no contenders left, so they figured they'd do a one-on-one match. So it started off as a singles match between Andrew Everett and Trevor Lee, which led to the Young Bucks coming out. Young Bucks pretty much claiming that, hey, you know, you guys won one DDT4, we've won 3 of them. And pretty much just saying that, you know, we're the best tag team and you guys haven't faced us yet, so why don't you put the tag team titles on the line for us and we'll have a little match. And that's what happened. Great main event here. Very, very fun, especially the last like 5 to 7 minutes was just absolute madness and chaos. As Excalibur would say, unbelievable. It was insane. It was absolute madness. I absolutely loved it. This match is pretty much everything I think you would expect. I mean, Young Bucks countering backflips into super kicks, just insanity. Of course, you know, Nick Jackson's kind of got injured at the beginning of the match. He did a dive on the outside, and I guess he slipped on someone's beer and kind of hurt his leg. So he was a little out of it for like a couple minutes. He wasn't out of the match, but he's, you know, kind of rehabbing on the side for a little bit. But yeah, just, oh man, absolute chaos and absolute madness. Flips, dives, just Young Bucks, you know, getting their asses kicked for a little bit of the match, and you know, Andrew Everett and Trevor Lee almost winning on a few occasions in this match. Just absolute madness, and I absolutely loved every second of it. And of course, the ending came, you know, Roderick Strong coming out of fucking nowhere. Rick Knox is get taken out, I think, by the Bucks or by a dive or something. Knox is taken out. Roderick comes in, just sick kicks the shit out of Trevor Lee, which led into Trevor Lee getting hit by a melted driver for the 1, 2, 3. So the Young Bucks are your brand new tag team champions. Just like I said, this match was just awesome. I absolutely loved it. The super kicks. Oh man, it was absolute. I'm getting excited just talking about it. That's when you know a match is good, when you can't even like fondle the words for the match. So I absolutely loved every second of it. And of course, the big aftermatch, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows about, with the Mount Rushmore 2.0 forming. You know, when Roderick Strong attacking everyone in sight. Super Dragon Man's return, revealing that he returned yet to join Roderick Strong and Young Bucks. You know, I'm still kind of questionable about the decision about the new Mount Rushmore. Not that I have a problem with Roddy and the Young Bucks being together, but I don't know. I guess I would have liked to see Roddy and Super Dragon have a match first, I guess, before, I guess you'd say he turned into the group, but I don't know. I kind of still have mixed feelings towards it. I think it'll be awesome still, considering that big 6-man Guerrilla Warfare match at Night 2 of Bola. But I don't know. I would have liked to see Super Dragon face off against Roddy first, so it'd be like that big threat to Roddy that people are thinking is going to, like, oh, Super Dragon's going to beat him for the title. So I wish they'd have done that first, but and I'm not really complaining. But yeah, Mystery Vortex 3, Rocket Chuck the Nation, by far PWG show of the year in my opinion. As of right now, we still have Bola, and I'm pretty sure we have like another 2 shows after that to go. But this is a show to beat as of right now. PWG has been having a great year so far, really enjoying it. And that'll do it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Go out of your way to pick this show up, because it's definitely worth the $15. 3-4 ships tomorrow. I'll probably begin that and reviewing it sometime next week, if not the week after that probably. But until then, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video once again, and I'll see you guys next time.